Mr. Moves out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Kaman in at the center, locking down the middle.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
Here's Mr. Moves, and another three for Cleveland.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Picked by Mozgov. Pass to Iguodala. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And the definition of just a well-played basketball game. Very hard to find any weak spots in that performance.
Yep, the final score really does tell the story. I mean, everything came together nicely for him.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's the three. No good for Mr. Moves. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here. The drive by Thompson. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. That's good. Iguodala's got his first basket.
He can be a matchup nightmare if he can get it in the paint.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The shot's good for Mr. Moves.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Curry kicks to Green. Off target with his three. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Fires the three. No good. Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Thompson misses. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. On baseline, Jay gets it to go. That one good from Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got 13. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They want to get going.
Stay down. Stay down.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good. Splitters checked in for Mozgov. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Smith checked in for Chris Kaman. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Mr. Moves. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Back to Irving. Over to the wing. Mr. Moves. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 17 points for Freak.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. He had an upbeat attitude when we spoke, especially for being down 2 games in the NBA Finals. He explained his demeanor, though, saying everyone expects them to hold serve in their building, and we feel we can do the same. Confidence not lacking on their sideline despite the deficit, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And the Cavaliers with possession here. After the missed three from Iguodala. That drops.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Freak number 1. 4th, Klay Thompson.
You know, you never know who will step up in the postseason and who might shut down or wilt under the pressure. But these two guys have put their teams on their backs, and they intend to win no matter what it takes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Iguodala. And it's McDaniels in for Thompson. And they'll keep possession. 4 on the shot clock. And the Warriors miss again. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Passes it to Mr. Moves. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here's Curry. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. 29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
It's Curry outside. Good. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And after just one quarter of play, and we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into it. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this Game 3. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry is out there with McDaniels. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Mozgov, and he gets it to go. Mozgov's got his second basket of the game.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
The shot's good from Irving.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Curry kicks to McDaniels. Looney passes to Curry. Inside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. LeBron's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Mr. Moves, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock it down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handles supreme right there.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He made it clear their offense needed to run through Mr. Moves. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Here's Mr. Moves, and another 3 for Cleveland.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Looney with the bucket. Looney's got his first basket.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment. Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Looney passes to Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Great defense that time from Mr. Moves. Cleveland leading by 17. It's tipped. Now here's Iguodala. Not a lot of room. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Unloads from 13. Green for 2 points. Here's LeBron. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Outside Scola. On the wing, Irving. Down low, here's Mr. Moves, and that one is hammered home.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
Now Cleveland moving it up. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Curry dishes to Iguodala. Now here's Thompson, guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Here's Mozgov, and he banks in the layup. Mozgov's got 4 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 17. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Thompson passes to Mozgov. Back to Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Splitters checked in for Golden State. Draymond Green comes in for Looney. Samuel Dalembert, he's checked in for Cleveland. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. For 3. Rebounded by Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got 3 rebounds now in this one. Feeds to Dalembert. 13 feet away. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cavaliers on.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead.
And what a game for Mr. Moves. He's got 44 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Mr. Moves. And it's Kaman in at the 5. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenally. He finished with 63 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you. This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems, because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Freak number 1. And, of course, Kyrie Irving.
Well, these 2 guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Mozgov. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you, Doris. Pass to Thompson. Can they get it? Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Here's Mr. Moves. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Barnes kicks to Curry. Poked away. Irving dishes to James.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And some changes here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Mozgov. And it's KJ McDaniels in for Curry. Then for the Cavaliers, Smith comes in for Chris Kaman. And Nick Stauskas is subbed in for Kyrie Irving. McDaniels passes to Green. And stolen by Love. And the pass to Mr. Moves. From 13, and he knocks down the jumper. Mr. Moves got 55.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Pass to Looney. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Thompson. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mr. Moves got rebound number 5 here tonight. They double him with Green. Mr. Moves passes to Smith. 16 feet away. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Just 5 on the clock. Thompson. It's good from the top of the key. Thompson's got 12 points in the game. The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's Mr. Moves. Buries it from three-point range.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Here's McDaniels. He has 5.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
For the 3, and he hits again from deep. 3 more points from Mr. Moves.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Passes it to Looney from outside the arc. Rebound by Stauskas. The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. Here's Mr. Moves. No good on the 3. Warriors have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to Looney from downtown. The shot will not go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks to Stauskas. Lets it go from 11. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And that's a nice possession. Did a good job to get that open shot.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Thompson with it. He's got 12. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Thompson's got 14 points. Good if it goes. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge... And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Mr. Moves checked in for Cleveland. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Splitter in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Mr. Moves. Nailed from three-point land.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Splitter sets a screen. Barnes kicks to Splitter. And the shot falls short this time.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And Game 3 of the NBA Championship Series is all but in the books. Congrats are in order tonight on an outstanding effort and a well-deserved victory for the Cavaliers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Mr. Moves. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Good. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And this run not really doing him any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
That is good.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Green, no luck. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
That was dumb. My fault. My fault.
Curry dishes to McDaniels. Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Go.
Here's Iguodala, misses the shot. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip, it's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be...
Good win.
Thanks.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminds.
And that'll do it for tonight's NBA Finals coverage. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you for more hot